Hello, what's up, and welcome back for yet another Miles Dawkins 24/7 production, and today we got the SAU players that are going to be in the Madden 05 franchise featuring the San Francisco 49ers. Now, as of right now, I only have one player on the 49ers, and that is Chad Johnson, tight end from SAU. Of course, we have to put Sam Houston again. I don't know if Sam Houston is even in the state of Texas, but it has, you know, the SA and then the university. That's what I went with. I might be an idiot. So be it. But anyways, on this roster, we have guys like Austin Bracey, who you see right there. We also have Tony Campbell, who is on the Detroit Lions. We also have Chris Cooper, who will also be on the Detroit Lions. We also have David Carter, David Wise. We also have McPhee. He's also in here. We also have Fabian Spicer, who was in here. We also have Pat Gaddis. Now, there was a little bit of confusion. Somebody left me in the comment section Daniel Gaddis, but I do believe his name was Pat Gaddis. Not quite sure about that, but I'm pretty sure his name was Pat Gaddis. We also have Matt Foster. He made it, and I believe that is it. There might be somebody who I'm leaving off. And in my head, while I was doing this, I was thinking maybe Richie Thompson, but I don't know because I don't want the whole franchises to be flooded with SAU, you know, characters and stuff like that. I do want this Madden 05 series to have its own identity. I do plan on doing a bunch of years like I've done with SAU, because I really do plan on doing like 30 years of SAU. I'm really dedicated to doing that. And of course, the first season, or the first game of the new season, will be dropping next, or not next week, but tomorrow. Tomorrow, SAU season, wherever we're in, it's like 2013. So be on the lookout for that. So again, Tony Campbell. Now we're moving on to David Carter. I gave him number 31 because he wore 13. I know for the Chicago Bears, I had him wearing 21 and stuff like that. I might put him back on Chicago. This is your chance to chime in and let me know what you guys want to see. Again, I don't want to put too many SAU players in this franchise mode, but I am willing to listen to everybody's concern, questions, and opinion on what you guys would want to see. So I was planning on having a running back on the 49ers because I can't stand Kevin Barlow, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But David Wise, he will be on the David Wise will be on the Cowboys. You're gonna see him later. I believe he's the last player because it goes alphabetical order. David Carter, he's up in the air. I could put him back on Chicago. Chris Cooper is going to be a Detroit line and stuff like that. But I do want to run it back for the 49ers because I just don't like Kevin Barlow. Kevin Barlow is actually like an 89 overall running back in this game. But after Garrison Hurst, the fact that we let Garrison Hurst go, and I know Garrison Hurst was like it was at the end of his career, but we let him go for Kevin Barlow, and Kevin Barlow was just soft as heck. I couldn't stand him. I really just disliked him. I went to a freaking 49ers training camp, and they were talking about the fans in the crowd. Oh, he reminds me of he reminds me of Ricky Waters. And like, if he wasn't wearing 32, you wouldn't be saying no crap like that. You know what I mean? It irks me. And I was like a kid back then. But anyways, don't like Kevin Barlow. He's a fantastic running back, but he'll most likely be cut. The reason why I got Pat Gaddis in here, Pat Gaddis, he is somebody that got hurt in the first ever episode of SAU. So yeah, it freaking sucked. He went down in the first game, and we lost him for like the majority of the season, and he was gone after that because he was a senior. So I definitely want to play with him. So he will be on the Niners, probably in a backup role, and then be promoted to starter. Yeah, I might have ruined the story, yada, yada, yada. But here goes Pat Gaddis. The other guy that I forgot was Jesse Grahm. Jesse Grahm will also be on the 49ers because he's a free safety, and I moved him to strong safety, and everybody, not everybody, but most of y'all blame me for him not turning into what Matt Foster turned into, and you guys are probably right because in high school he was like the number 2 safety, number 1 safety. Coming out, I moved him to freaking strong safety. It was a bad move. I should have put him at free safety, but that was my mistake. So Pat Gaddis, he will be on the Niners. Chad is on the Niners already. I'm thinking about putting Austin Bracey on the Niners as well, and of course Jimmy Graham, if I didn't say that already, will also be the free safety for the Niners, and that's it. The only way that we get a running back, as you check out Jesse Graham right there, is if I bring in Richie Thompson. So again, that's up to y'all. If you guys want to see Richie Thompson in this, then he will be the running back for the Niners. If not, we might move David Carter to the Niners. But if you guys want to see David Carter back on the Chicago Bears, I'm fine with that as well. Only thing that sucks is that we can't schedule the players that are going to be in this franchise from SAU whenever we want to. So We will be tracking their stats. We'll be, you know, tracking their whole career and stuff like that. And we will also be, you know, keeping tabs on the teams that they play for, because in Madden 05 franchise mode, they do have like the radio show, and they also have like the newspaper and stuff like that. The radio show can get very repetitive until you get like to the playoffs and Super Bowl and stuff like that, as you check out Chad. Now, we'll be changing his number to 85, but 85 is taken by Brandon Lloyd, but F Brandon Lloyd, he can get a different number. Chad will be wearing 85. But again, and as we look at the attributes, I know I'm kind of late in saying this, but if you guys see something wrong with the attributes, let me know, because right here, as I was going through, because he was the first guy I made, Chad was, so I made him 84 overall. But then looking at everybody else's attributes, and I'm okay with their attributes, I'm like, okay, Chad has to be better than this 84. So I'm actually going to bump him up, and at the end of this little bumping him up stuff, he'll actually be like 89 overall. And I did that because, again, he spent 4 years in college, so he's very developed in my opinion. He won the Best Tight End Award, the John Mackey Award, 3 years in a row. And when he left SAU, he was 99 overall. So I believe I have him at 89 overall, and as of right now, if my memory is serving me correctly, I believe that Matt Foster is actually the highest rated player in this franchise. I'm okay with that. Let me know if you're okay with that. If you're not, you're like, I don't know about that. I'm just thinking Matt Foster, he was the first defensive player from our school to win the Thorpe Award, and he won it twice. And he won Defensive Player of the Year as well, and he was like, Coach, I'm not coming back. You know, he was the first player that denied me. He's like, I ain't coming back, Coach. I've done everything I need to do. So that's why he's the highest rated dude. Now we also got McPhee. Now, I watched the old video of SAU, and I was kicking myself because back then I didn't look at the stats after the game. So I never really got his name, and I really didn't look at the roster and stuff like that, because these were all the players that the game just gave me. I wasn't able to recruit McPhee or anything like that. But his initial was T, and then it said McPhee, so I couldn't find any film of his full name, so I just went with T. T-E-E McPhee. Hope you guys are okay with that. I'm cool with it. Let me know down in the comments below if you think that is the dumbest idea in the world, and I should find a real name for him. But I'm okay with T McPhee, so just let me know. So McPhee or Fabian Spicer will be a Niner. I'm probably not going to have both of them on the team. Maybe I will, because the Niners receiving corps is buns, and I'm not married to anybody on the receiving corps outside of Brandon Lloyd. Because what I'm thinking is we'll have Brandon Lloyd, we'll have McPhee, we'll have Fabian Spicer, and we'll also have Chad on the offensive side of the ball with Pat Gaddis. That's a whole bunch of SAU players representing the 49ers, but I'm okay with it. Again, I am okay with it, but the one question is Richie Thompson. I think it would be cool. I do want to draft a main player on our offense, so I was thinking about drafting a quarterback, but if Pat Gaddis turns out to be like a Kurt Warner type story and turns out to be a flat-out beast, then there's no need for that. But I would like to draft either a top quarterback or a top, you know, running back and stuff like that. And then here goes David Wise. He will be playing for the Cowboys. I think David Wise looks pretty sweet, man. He looks pretty sweet right there, man. Got the mouthpiece in his mouth and stuff like that. Got the gloves on, the tape, the shiny blue shoes and stuff like that. So I'm definitely looking forward to this series. Again, you guys can let me know what team you want me to put these guys on. Again, excuse me, Tony Campbell, he's a Detroit Lion. Chris Cooper, he's a Detroit Lion. Wise, of course, he's on the Cowboys. I'm thinking about putting David Carter on the Chicago Bears. That will leave us without a running back, and I guess everybody else will be on the Niners except for Matt Foster. Matt Foster, he will have a different home as well. Yeah, Matt Foster gonna be in there. Matt Foster gonna be in there just like high as his rating will have him up there with Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu and like even like Sean Taylor, who's a rookie in this game, man. So that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, let me know who you guys want to see on what teams, and I will try my best to get it for you guys. I'm still tweaking the sliders just a little bit. I don't want to be too easy, don't want to be too hard. I want it to be just like SAU, where most of the games come down to the wire. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm out. Peace. High sauce.